And boom, we are rolling. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. Hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful day so far. It's great to have you all here. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So, on today's video, we're going to be checking out a band, and I apologize, I'm definitely going to murder this, Un Avec Douce, and specifically, we're going to be checking out the music video for their track, which is called Nymphomania. So, it was August 4th, 4th of August. The band that I just mentioned, they hit me up. They said, "Greetings, we are a melodic death metal core band from Taiwan. We are wondering if you would be interested in creating a reaction video for our song Nymphomania, so on and so forth." I got back. So the way I do things is that I always felt it would kind of be disingenuous to do a reaction video for a band if I didn't actually like their music. So whenever a band reaches out to me, I'm always interested to hear if they've got other stuff, so I can get like a bit of like a, I can kind of like vibe off them a little bit, see what their sound is like. Checked out some of their stuff, absolutely loved it, and then they were like, "All right, awesome. Do you need anything else?" And I was like, "Nope, I'm good. I've got everything. I'll get it done when I find some time." And they were like, "Yep, no problem at all. Thanks again." Very polite, which is awesome. So that was back on, I think I started speaking to them August 10th, and it's now the 25th of August. So you're talking about 2 weeks ago. So I've only just became aware of these guys very recently. We're going to check out one of their songs before we get on with the music video, but maybe you don't know, maybe you're new around here. If so, welcome in. I like to go back and I like to take some notes for bands. I like to listen to their entire back catalogue just so I know what I'm getting myself in for, see if they've made any progressions, all that type of stuff, just so I can get an idea for the type of thing we're going to be checking out. So they released an EP back in 2016. I don't know what it's called, because it's just I don't want to say the wrong thing here. I don't want to say just foreign writing. I don't want to say Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin. Like I just don't know. I don't know what it translates to, basically. So, but whatever the EP is called, it's really, really fucking good. So I would call this melodic metalcore. But something that I've noticed whenever I'm listening to bands that are from Japan, China, Taiwan, Korea, any of those places, they tend to throw in, they've got a kind of Asian flair to them, basically. There's things that bands from that part of the world do, especially with their vocals. That's something that I've noticed. So great mix. Lots of changes of pace. I would call it melodic metalcore. Great bass sound. Really, really nice. Like nice crystal clear, kind of like slappy style bass. Like I really, really like it. Whistle highs. Like very high register screams that I think they're hitting whistle tone, like, and if they're not, they're just below that. Like really, really impressive. And there's a band from, I think they're from Japan, called Devil Oof, and they do similar things with their highs as well. They're much more of a deathcore band than these guys, but the fact that the vocals can be somewhat similar between a melodic metalcore band and a deathcore band, and both of those bands are from the east. There's trends there to notice. It's very, very cool. Uplifting in places. There's a track called Terminal, and the intro sounds a little bit like old school Metallica. Like just for like a minute, there's just some guitar work at the beginning there that sounds like kind of like Master of Puppets era, like Metallica. It's very, 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 very interesting stuff. So then they released an EP in 2022, which is called Amok. Futuristic intro and a much more futuristic-y kind of sound to it. It's got a lot more of those kind of like almost like space exploration-esque like sound effects in it and stuff like that. It's got a very interesting atmosphere. A lot more sinister than their last release. It's the same type of music, but it's just got more of a kind of like sinister presence to it, basically. It's a little bit more unsettling, much better mix, but then 2016 to 2022 you would expect the mix to be better. Some really, really bizarre cricket vocals on a track called Ember. Nice little bit of piano on a track called, what's it called? Lilith Monolith, I think it's called. Monologue of Lilith. Nice piano on there. I had to be very, very careful because Nymphomania actually is on this album this EP that I've already checked out, but I just skipped that. I was very, very conscious to not actually ruin it because I like to, when I react to a song, I like it to be the first time that I've heard it, So, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to a track off their 2016 EP called No Rival, and I just want you guys to I just want you guys to listen out for those crazy highs that I was talking about. That'll get everyone into the mood, kind of catch us up a wee bit about what's kind of what to expect, and then we'll get on with the music video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present Un avec Douce, No Rival. See, if that was like a Western metalcore band that were doing a song that was kind of like similar to that, like melodic metalcore, what you wouldn't expect that level of brutality from the vocals, and you would you would probably just get mids maybe with some gutturals, and then probably cleans. To be honest, that's what you would expect from a song that sounds like that. But because this is coming from the east, you've got those crazy high pitched screams that just you wouldn't expect that. Basically, normally with music that sounds like that, but I've made that point about 3 times, but yeah, really cool stuff, and you hear that bass towards the end there as well, just very good stuff, very good. Right, that's put me in the mood to check out their music video. So let's do that. First of all, let's make sure it's not set to 4K because we don't have the facilities for that. So. Okay, let me make sure I've got my notes. Okay, cool. Right, got the notes. Pen, paper, vape. Most important thing. Okay, let's go. Nymphomania. Music video. Let's go. Well then, Nymphomania. That was a curveball. Didn't expect it to sound like that. Unless I'm really not remembering that EP. Because remember, I listened to that whole EP but just missed out that track. But unless... I mean, I think it was a couple of days ago that I was doing the research for these guys. Unless I just really can't remember the EP that well, that's that track sounds very different than the rest than the rest of the tracks there. Much slower, much more deliberate pace, no, less frantic than their other stuff. I absolutely fucking loved that. I really liked that. It was unique. It was memorable. There's something about metal, extreme metal, metalcore, deathcore, whatever you want to call it. But there's something about metal music that comes from that part of the world that just has such a unique vibe, a unique flair, unique sound to it that you just don't hear from Western music. Absolutely love it. So, couple of points I want to get to here. So, the bass on the intro here is just fantastic. Fantastic intro. So there always seems to be such a huge, I don't want to say discrepancy, but sometimes it's just the brutality of the heavy vocals. It's just it sounds way more brutal than it needs to be. Like the vocalist could easily just do just standard mids, and that would go perfectly well. But the brutality sometimes is just so much more than what you expect for such a melodic sounding mid-paced song. These vocals are brutal. Right. This chorus, I mean, just the layering of the cleans and the kind of heavy kind of deathcore style vocals, just with the pace and with how well it's mixed and how clear the instruments sound. It's fantastic. Just fantastic, like almost narration style vocals with really powerful cleans, nothing nasally, nothing like overly like kind of like emo, very like nasally and whiny, really really powerful cleans. And there's a little bit of what sounds like some kind of stringed instrument in there as well. I didn't even notice that when I was checking it out. And then you've got those vocals that come in as well, which are like they've got an almost like chanting quality to them. Just that little high pitched bit there at the end that just cuts through just very briefly. Oh wow, that's so cool. You don't hear that. You don't hear that very often. And then we go back into the chorus. Oh man, I love it. I love it. So then we go guitar solo, and then we've got a little bit of like not completely isolated bass, but like where you can just where the bass just gets kind of like a kind of pushed to the front, you know. One more time on that, the shift in pitch on the word fouled. It's almost as if their singer is like running out of breath. That's what it sounds like. It's kind of like the throat is just narrowing to give that kind of like it's kind of like it's like a teapot, isn't it? Like that's been left on the heat, and it's starting to whistle, and you need to like you need to take it off. I absolutely love that. I really wish more Western bands would start implementing that. Like I know there's a band called Nihilist do a lot of those kind of like super high pitched screams, and then there's another band called Beyond Deviation, which Nihilist used to be one of the vocalists for. They do quite a lot of that as well. But yeah, need to hear more of that. It goes so well with the music. I fucking loved that. I really, really, really dug that. Yeah, it was. I was slightly taken aback. I expected it to be much faster, but it was quite mid-paced. Wasn't expecting those cleans. The whistles? I knew they were coming because of all the reasons that I previously gave, but the layering of the brutal vocals with the cleans. The isolated bass bit, the almost kind of like narration style brutality of the vocals to begin with, the catchiness of the chorus, the production, the mix on it, love it. Absolutely love it. I'm so happy these guys reached out to me, like really, because I probably never would have discovered them otherwise unless they'd reached out. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed with that. Yeah, that was good job, guys. Really, really good job. So, as per usual, if you scroll down, you'll find the link to their YouTube page, which is where we watched that music video. You'll find links to their social medias. You'll find links to where you can stream the music. You'll find links to this fly. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill this fly. You'll find links to their social medias. You'll find links to where you can buy merchandise. You'll find links to like when next time they're playing a gig. Obviously, I'm in Scotland. I can't go over and see them. But if you happen to be in that area and you're watching one of my videos, go check these guys out because I imagine they put on a really good show. Just do whatever you can to support these dudes because I'm just really, really happy these guys reached out. A very unique sound, and I wish them all the success in the future. So one more time, Nymphomania by Un Avec Douce. I'm so sorry that I'm mispronouncing that. That was an absolute banger. Really, really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Always a pleasure, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.